Science and Technology Communications presents Tire Particulate Synthetic Turf. Physical properties including bioavailability and entrapment potential, chemically induced local and systemic inflammatory potential, and toxicity. Let's take a closer look at the properties of tire crumb used for professional athletic and playground synthetic turf. Over 25% of the chemical ingredients used to make tires are introduced as microscopic particles. Using an electron microscope reveals ultrafine tire particulates that are invisible to the naked eye. The particulates have sharp, jagged edges. As we zoom out, we reveal the minute particulates that can get lodged in the deepest recesses of the lungs and in the folds and crevices of the gastrointestinal tract. The smaller particles are the size of fine dust. The human hair is approximately 1/10 of a millimeter thick. In contrast, the individual lines shown on the microscope slide are only 1/100th of a millimeter apart. Continuing to zoom out, we begin to see the larger individual tire particulates that are more easily seen. The circle on our microscope slide is approximately 4 millimeters in diameter. At this largest size, the tire particulates are still only the size of a grain of sand. Tire particulates contain many chemicals. Some have been found to be carcinogens as well as mutagens and other toxic agents. Tires also pick up additional chemicals from the environment, including lead. Hundreds of tons of tire particulates are spread over the top of plastic athletic synthetic turf installations. To keep from breathing in the particulate dust, workers often wear respiratory masks. Athletes repeatedly tread upon the tire particles, which stirs up the tire particulate dust as well as crushing it into even finer particulates. Dust particulates can remain suspended in the air. The tire particulates can enter the human body through inhalation, ingestion, through the skin, through open cuts, as well as other means.
Right eye of England goalkeeper Karen Barcy being looked at. They're going to have to make a sub.
Maybe there's a rubber pellet in there. You saw that eye really start to swell up.
The sharp edges of the particulates allow them to potentially irritate, as well as lodge in the gastrointestinal tract, as well as the upper respiratory tract. The tiny particulates can find their way into the smallest parts of the respiratory tract, where they can become entrapped.
On a soccer field, goalkeepers, more than any other player, roll around on the turf every practice.
During times of physical exertion, an athlete's breath intake can increase from 6 liters per minute to up to 10,000. The immune systems of infants and children are especially vulnerable to the particulate intake and its chemical impacts, even during passive activities.